So most of us have a lot of tension in our lower back. And today our video is gonna be, oh, okay, maybe one day Cooper will be in the video with me. We're going to begin laying down, so come on your back when you're ready. Extend your legs out and your arms overhead. See how long you can get yourself to be. Shut the eyes, sink into the mat. Take a deep inhale, deep exhale. One more time. Bend your right knee, give yourself a gentle hug for a supine twist. So we're going to drop our right leg over towards the left, have your arms now in a T, and bring your gaze towards the right. An airplane is flying over me, so apologies if the mic isn't the best quality right now. If you'd like to go a little deeper in this shape, just use your left hand and have it on your right thigh. Slow, steady breathing. And then switch sides, so straighten your right leg towards the mat, bend the left leg, give yourself a hug. Drop your left knee towards the right. Reach your arms out to a T, gaze towards the left, and if you went a little deeper, have your right hand gently on your leg. Breathe. And release. Plant both feet into the ground. And if you notice, all of us have we have natural space between our back and our mat here. So we're going to use our core to press our back into the mat. And we're going to do this by having your hands under our lower back. Use that core and then let your back just melt into your hands. So when it does, use your core and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release 4 more times, 5 in total, but make sure you hold it for a count of 5. This is a gentle movement, but it has such a great impact. Maybe when the video is done, you'll do this another 10 times. Maybe you won't. It's okay. So I have 2 more. And after your 5 rounds, bring your knees towards your chest, give yourself a hug. And then we're gonna rock side to side, gently massage your lower back. And you can hold a spot, like I am right now. I feel some tension in my left side. You can go fast, you can go slow. Remember, your practice, your choice. Everyone is different. Things feel good for some of us, not good for others. Hopefully this does feel good. If at any point something doesn't feel good, please don't do it. And then when you've had enough rocking, just make your way to all fours for one of my all-time favorite lower back stretches, and that is cat and cow. Some alignment cues. Your hands are underneath your all 10 fingers are facing forward. Make sure your wrist crease is facing forward as well. And your knees are underneath your hips. You can have your toes tucked or toes untucked. It's a personal preference. Make sure your elbows are facing towards each other. A lot of us have a tendency to hyperextend. And then drop your belly into the mat. Bring your gaze up. Exhale, round the spine. 4 more, 5 in total. Go at your own pace. And it's starting to drizzle, but it's been drizzling this whole day, so hopefully I can continue doing this video. And then tuck your toes, shift those hips up high for downward dog. Leave your hands as is. But if downward dog isn't comfy for you, bend your knees or take a wider stance. The goal in downward dog is to have a nice long spine. Shift those hips up really high. Take a deep inhale, deep exhale, let it all out. We're gonna use our core to step our right foot quietly in between our hands. Drop the left knee towards the mat. Now, since I'm on rocks, I'm gonna use my mat to just support my knee a little bit for Anjaneyasana. So sweep your hands overhead. Look up at your hands, but you wanna think about pulling your right hip back, left hip forward. Really important to have even hips. We're working the psoas here. Look up. See if you can drop your hips closer towards the mat. Let it all go. Breathe. And then place your hands in the center line of your foot. Walk that foot out a few inches. You might need to walk it out and forward to what feels comfortable for you. You should feel it in your hip. Drop those hips, lift the heart for lizard pose. I just got a big raindrop. But I want to film this video, so I'm going to keep going. I hope you appreciate my commitment. Okay, and then unfold your mat if you have. We're going to make our way to downward dog. Use the core to quietly step that foot back. Gaze at your belly. Quietly step that left foot in between your hands. Drop your knee. Reach up for Anjaneyasana, or fold your mat if you'd like more of a knee cushion. Lift your arms up high. Breathe. Make sure your hips are nice and even. And then place your hands in line with your foot. Walk that left foot out a few inches towards the side and up. Drop the hips, lizard pose. Look up. All is good. I love the rain. It's actually really hot today, so it feels nice. And then when you're ready, make your way to downward dog. In downward dog, have your gaze at your belly. Walk your feet a few inches up for a twist. Leave your right hand as it is. Use your left hand to grab a hold of your right ankle. Shift those hips up high towards the sky. Gaze underneath your right armpit. If this is uncomfortable for you, please bend your knees. You want a nice long spine. And release. Other side. Right hand grabs a hold of your left ankle. Bring your gaze under your left armpit. Breathe. I will say this is very zen doing yoga in the rain. Natural waterfall sound right here, people. Okay, and then we're gonna walk our feet towards our hands. Bend the knees. I don't care if you're flexible. Bend those knees for a forward fold. Feet are nicely grounded in towards the mat. Grab a hold of opposite elbows. Imagine your head is that bowling ball. Just let it all go. Ooh. Forward folds are super relaxing and super great for our back, lower back in particular. As you inhale, see if you can breathe into your lower back, creating more space. And as you exhale, see if you could full drop even more. And we're going to end this lower back flow in child's pose. So drop your knees towards the mat, have your toes touch. You may take a wider knee shape if you're a beginner. And two options here. Wow. I hope people are watching this video. If you do it, thanks. There's so much rain near me, but it's not as bad as it looks. Reach your arms overhead, walk them really far out. You may then drop your heart towards the chest. I'm sorry, drop your heart towards the mat. I'm a little flustered. Breathe. If you don't like the shape, another option, you're gonna need your knees closer together. Have your forehead towards the mat and have your arms just chilling here. Or another option that might feel nice for you. Again, try all of them and see which is good. Have your hands in between your legs, dropping your forehead towards the mat. So see, my hands are kind of on my feet, just hanging. Breathe. Try to create a nice long neck, long spine. This helps us stretch our back, creating more space. You may stay in this shape for as long as you'd like. I'm gonna go roll up my mat and hope my phone didn't get too wet. Thank you so much for watching this video and flowing with me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and have a lovely and dry day. Namaste, my friends.